most of us. But take a look at moving forward this week. We are going to look at higher rain chances Thursday into Friday. The timing looks a little bit tricky. We'll discuss kind of why that is in just a sec. But the good news is by the weekend, turns more seasonal. I know this particular, the European model is not picking up any rain Saturday or Sunday, but we'll have that continued chance for a few pop-up downpours Saturday or Sunday. But the rain chances definitely look lower this weekend compared to what we're going to see Thursday and Friday. So here's going to be our setup. We're going to be looking at a series of shower and thunderstorm complexes that form kind of near the quad state area of Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, and Iowa. Storms are going to initiate there, and then they're going to travel northwest, and I would imagine, let's see how long this is. So these storms are going to travel close to about 800 miles before they reach us. This becomes hard, folks, even with the latest technology, types of weather stations, satellites, all that data going into weather models. It's just extremely difficult to figure out when and where rain chances are going to be highest for our area when they're highly dependent on a complex that forms over 800 miles away. So have a little grace in the forecast over the next couple of days. It's going to be very difficult to give exact times, exact locations for where we're expecting the worst conditions. I'm going to play this forward, so I want you to kind of focus on storm complexes forming here. They'll travel towards the southeast and impact us over the next couple of days. So we'll play this forward. So once we get to tomorrow morning, we're expecting that complex to already be initiated and moving fairly quickly towards the southeast and impacting Tennessee by around daybreak. So this particular model thinks it's going to be pretty fast, showing up to us around possibly early afternoon through Thursday evening, portions into Thursday night. Now, if it's a little bit slower, shows up a little bit later. If it's a little bit faster, shows up a little bit quicker. So at any point during the day, Thursday and Friday, cannot rule out some rain. So I just want to make sure you're prepared. I know kids going back to school, they're going to be heading out to the bus stop, heading home from school. Really, at any point during the day, there's just not a ton of confidence on exactly when the rain chances will be highest. We just know it's going to happen at some point. Between Thursday and Friday, we're going to be impacted by these complex of storms. So this will be Thursday. That's kind of the complex that shows up. Right now, we're expecting highest rain chances in the afternoon into Thursday night. We'll bump this forward again. You can see another complex forms and drops quickly towards the southeast, and that's going to be our Friday wave. Now, the timing of the Friday wave, if it shows up early into the day, if we see a lot of heavy rain early Friday, we most likely wouldn't see a ton of rainfall in the afternoon. Now, if we don't see any rain Friday morning, it would be much more likely we would see strong storms Friday afternoon. So the timing of the rainfall is going to be critical on what type of weather we're expecting over the next few days. Now, as we roll into the weekend, our upper level pattern shifts a little bit and we start to get back more into just kind of a generic summer forecast where it's hot, it's humid, and a few storms will bubble up each afternoon. These rain totals, this is coming from the Weather Prediction Center, so they're forecasting 1 to 2 inches widespread across the area between Thursday and Saturday. So as we just discussed, Thursday and Friday are going to be a big rain day, so these are rain totals between Thursday and Friday, showing widespread totals over an inch, maybe even some areas getting over 2 inches. So we have high confidence we're going to see heavy rain. We don't have necessarily a ton of confidence on when that heavy rain will hit us. But between Thursday and Friday, there is going to be a low severe weather threat, but also a low flood risk. We're looking at the flash flooding risk here. So for tomorrow, you can see a lot of the CS arrays highlighted in the slight flood risk. So this would mean scattered flood reports are expected. And I would imagine the greatest opportunity to see flooding rains would be later Thursday afternoon into Thursday night. That'll continue throughout the day. Friday will drop down to a marginal risk, so that's mainly for flood-prone areas. Unfortunately, we have a lot of flood-prone areas here around Augusta, so just be on the lookout for these storms as they do approach you. Make sure your gutters are cleaned out, your street drains are not blocked up with a lot of debris and trash. Just make sure that water can get away and filter out as quickly as possible. So here's kind of a rough idea of rain chances. So even tomorrow morning, it's not zero, but I just think that the higher rain chances would be after lunchtime into Thursday night. We're expecting pretty decent rain chances overnight Thursday, Friday morning. If we see a lot of rain Friday morning, it'll be less of a chance for rain Friday afternoon. But if we don't see that rain Friday morning, the rain chances do look higher late into the day. What we do have a lot of confidence in is temperatures. They're going to stay below average for us over the next couple of days. So highs will stay in the 80s Thursday and Friday. By the weekend, we will warm back up at least to high temperatures near 90. It's also going to start feeling a little bit more humid again through the weekend as our wind direction changes back out of the southwest. That's drawing in that Gulf humidity for us. So feel like temperatures most likely will be near the triple-digit mark Saturday and Sunday afternoon. But as far as rain chances go, it looks to be 30% or less, and that's mainly for late into the day. But I mentioned the heat index briefly. You can see we are going to see some relief from that over the next couple of days, but then temperatures will feel about 10 degrees warmer by this weekend. So here's a full look at that 7-day forecast. Pretty decent rain chances the next couple of days. More seasonal this weekend, and then next week looks very normal for the first couple weeks of August. High temps, low to mid 90s, and a few storms each afternoon. So just make sure you're staying updated with the forecast. If you're going to be up early, tune in to meteorologist Tim Strong. He'll have the latest updates, latest idea of kind of timing for rainfall tomorrow and into your Friday. But hopefully you have a great evening. We'll see you later tonight on News 12 at 11.